So they'll be calling your article here in America, America. You need to learn to speak American. Used to be the old USA. Fucking now it's cheat at fucking all costs. Bobby Baffert. How come he's getting caught now? Because they're actually testing. They just kind of went like this. Fuck him. He's always been a cheater. Wyoming Downs right there. So let's talk about Mother Earth in Cheater America, Imperialism America. Let's talk about Happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. Mother Earth is my mother. It's Mother's Day every day as far as I'm concerned. 365, 364, leap year, whatever, a year. It's Mother's Day every day. So, there's a study coming out of Sheffield University, of all universities, saying that the new testing coming out of Chernobyl, it's like embers smoldering are getting hotter and hotter. Of course, they entombed it, but it's still a core meltdown, blown up. It's entombed. You'll never put it out. Well, not for several million years. So think about this, okay? They're reporting that. That's reported Sheffield of all. Think about Fukushima. Those cores were never entombed. Not one partial core. 6 full blown out fucking core meltdowns burning into the earth. Suns. Bringing star power to earth. They're in the ocean. Hell of a way to blanch the ocean. Hell of a way to boil a planet. They're burrowed into the fucking earth. Think about this. I mean, really, honestly. I mean, it's the greatest event in human history. Fucking can of corn, literally. You miss the beat, you lose the rhythm. Can of corn. So, Baffert, who I know personally, Wyoming Downs, he's been cheating his whole fucking life. Terrible. Fuck your hips off lately. Yeah. It's been bad lately. Only missed by a fraction. So, fuck Baffert, been cheating his whole fucking life. Fucking phony lying piece of shit. I'll be at Delmar soon. Hitting's been way off as of late. Yeah, it has. Oh, terrible lately. Can't hit shit. Bad. Real bad. So, no birds. No mosquitoes. No butterflies. No bugs. No. Mother Earth's been fucking. All her children have been fucking murdered. No one seems to give a fuck. I don't know if it's my hitting or my pitching. Can of corn. That's what Mother Earth looks like these days. So, God, let's hit a Warhol. Thing's had it, ain't it? Think about it. So, they're saying their readings inside the dome. Think about it, took them to 2016. When I was in Vienna, I met a guy. He said he would go in there and he'd watch. Guys were bootlegging out, stealing the metal from the old entombment that they never entombed, selling it on the open market. Yes, I'll buy it. Ask Hillary on the food. So, the entombment 2016, how many years later? Well, put the dome over. You know, the entombment over the shell filled. Mother Mary came to me, let it be, let it be, let it be, Sir Paul. So, he says it's like smoldering embers from a fire. Oh, that's one hell of a fucking fire. Bringing star powder. And he says inside they're starting to see the readings are really rising. So you have 6 full core meltdowns of Fukushima, Japan. Like Barrett's own fucking works. It took him 3,000 days to tell you what Kevin Blanche told you in the first hour on 60 Minutes. Think about this. I want you to, come on, wrap your mind around this. Bringing star power to Earth, Livermore, California. That's what they say. Or they did. Sun can give you cancer from 93 million miles away. Right there, there's 6 suns buried in the Pacific Ocean. They're 6,500 miles away as the crow flies. Happy Mother's Day, Mother Earth. I got her a present. Shut down Indian Point. My present is to Mother Earth to shut down all nuclear energy. That's my present to Mother Earth. Fuck Bob Baffert. He's been fucking cheating his whole life. Bill Wyoming Downs fucking jockey right there. I know Baffert. I fucking spent half my life at Del Mar. I know him personally. He's been cheating his whole fucking life. He just got caught. You know? And whose fault is it? Just like steroids in baseball. Barry Bonds and all those guys fought. No. After the strike, they moved in the fence. They juiced the ball. And they says, here, go ahead. We won't look. Go ahead. We'll promote the industry. They did the same thing in horse racing. Now horse racing, they knew he was cheating. On his other 6 derbies, he tested dirty. I know that. And they're like, so he just kept doing what they let him do. Finally, they disclosed to the public what the real tests were on the other fucking ones he won. He's been cheating the whole time. It's just like Balco. You know, it's like Lance Armstrong. Fake cancer, by the way. Sheryl Crow. Fuck, she makes me sick. Hanging out with that fucker. I see his son's got charged with rape. Father like son. That fucking apple didn't fall far. Everybody in Europe knew he was cheating the whole fucking time. Who was doing it? The United States. The United States government, through the postal services, hiding the tests. Same thing at Churchill. And this is important for y'all, you Churchill downers. Everybody in Kentucky knows who David Blee is. I mean, the thoroughbred god. The CIA. He used to come out and tell you. I'm head of the nuclear consortium, which is the CIA. He was head of the nuclear consortium, which attacked Kevin Blanche, went after me, fucking trolled me, tried to kill me, kill Mother Earth. Do you know he died from drinking some, supposedly just a little polonium in the tea in January? Oh, he drank some cough medicine and dropped dead. How come there's no investigative journalists on that? Huh? How about that in Kentucky? How about that? Down the stretch they fucking come. Trevor Denman on the call? Oh, no. Okay. That's California Racing Association. They're the worst. Fuck. They empower Baffert like crazy. How come there's no investigation in Kentucky on David Blee? Well, the same reason there's no fucking 2020 investigation on the fucking murder of David Goldberg, Sheryl Sandberg, fucking Monka. Four Seasons says he was never in Mexico. Fell off the treadmill and died. Somebody's lying. They says, fuck, he wasn't even here. We had the best surveillance in the world. How about lesson? Unlearn. Remember the 5th of November. The guy who started RT, provide, toss. No, that's the United States media. Same reason the United States media hasn't reported anything on Fukushima. Just the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. That's all. That's all. Batter up, motherfucker. Put me in, coach. Kevin Blanche is ready to play today. They won't let me on the field. So I'm a kid. San Diego, my neighbor died, but I loved her. Julie. Here I go again. Good baseball team we had. And so our coach Mission Bay says, we're going to Tijuana today to play. Should have seen that field. We were undefeated. We were good. Those kids beat us 15-1. It's like I remember right here. And I'm like, what the fuck? Well, they don't let them. Major League Baseball races. The Intermountain Indian School. That's what it's called. The Intermountain Indian School. They're in Navajo. My mom worked there. I'm 8th grade. I'm a half miler. Me and Ed Einstein are going, I'm good at it. I'm really good. Andy Reid was, excuse me, I hate that fucking Andy Reid prick from here. How come, again, why is his kid not in prison? Celebrityism. Gary Reid was my high school coach. And then they got that piece of shit, Lamar Hershey. I hate that fucking guy. Oh, I hate that guy, what he did to me. So, this guy was so good. I grew up at the Intermountain Indian School. My mom worked there. I was there all the time. So we're going to go up and race those kids. And I remember telling him, those kids can run. I remember I was on that campus. I mean, the boys let launch. So beautiful. I mean, so beautiful. So, I'm the number 1 half miler in the fucking county. Besides that, ice. This kid goes out in front of me. I'm like, he's got to think we're running the 2. We used to call it the 880. You know, we were switching to meters then. We were recycling. I'm like, this kid's got to think we're going 440. I mean, he's just daylighting me. He's going a pace that'd blow your mind. You know, and there's a bunch of us, a few of them running. You know, and I'm like, holy shit. He just keeps fucking going. You know, I'm trying to fucking track him. I was a stalker. I couldn't get near him. He daylighted me from fucking here across the field. I'm like, whoa, that long, I'll never forget that long, straight fucking hair blowing in the wind. Fuck. I get to the end and I'm like, Coach Reed comes over and he says, Kevin, come here. I'm like, oh, that's the state fucking record. In fact, that shatters the state record. Yeah, he just shattered the state. I said, that's close to the high school record. He's in junior, this is junior high. And he says, yeah. He says, look how fast you run. And I'm like, that's one of my fastest times I ever run. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he says, well, it's not a state. I says, why? Because they're native kids that don't count. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I grew up in the wigwams and I knew about the fucking. What do you mean it doesn't count? Don't count. Fucking Baffert's a fucking cheater. Fuck the NBA's a bunch of fucking cheaters. Fucking ass fucking the 2002 fucking Sacramento Kings. Baffert's a fucking cheater. Fucking put Bonds in the Hall of Fame. Fuck. The only reason Bonds started doing is he watched steroid goon McGuire in fucking Oakland. It was all the Bay Area, Balco. The Williams girls in tennis were doing it. Fucking they were all Bay Area athletes. Even Jerry Rice did it at the end of his fucking life. You know? Barry Bonds is so fucking good he didn't need to, but he's like, oh, those fuckers want to break my records? I was in San Francisco in those days. I watched him do this thing. Oh, watch this, motherfuckers. You want to break that? Fuck, I never seen anything like it. And I grew up watching the likes of fucking, you know, I wish I would have got to fucking see Ted Williams. But I was too young for that. But I sure watched a lot of Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, Rod fucking Carew. I've seen a lot of great fucking hitters in my day. Watched a lot of them. Joe Morgan, but never anything like fucking Bonds. I mean, he went fucking crazy. Either he hit home run or fucking struck out. Put me in the cage. I'm ready to play. Can of corn. I remember watching the Rockies play him. I'm sitting right behind the plate. He ripped a... I'm like, they're not going to walk him? They're really not going to walk him. It's in the 10th. It's tied. You know, they're not going to walk him. There's a guy on first, but that don't matter. He's still got to walk him. He ripped one through the net. I told everybody that was around me, I says, when you hit one straight back, I'm like, look out. That fucker hit one so far into the fucking ocean. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. God, watch that backswing. So, how come in Kentucky you're not investigating that? Baffert's always been a fucking cheater. Everybody fucking knows it. He pissed dirty on those dirty tests on every one of those fucking Derby wins. Every one. But Kentucky went like this. Good for the sport. We need a superstar. That's how it happened. Same thing in baseball. They knew they were all fucking juicing. So think about it. You're all fucking juicing. What's the other player supposed to do? You sit back there and be the goody two-shoe and odd man out? That's what happened. Baffert's always been a cheater. Fuck, I've known Bob Baffert since we were fucking teenagers. Right here at Wyoming Dance. By the way, when the Spectre boys, Phil Sector's nephews, bought Wyoming Downs, those pieces of shit, that punk-ass fucking nephew, he lives in Carlsbad. I grew up, here in San Diego, Carlsbad. Took a swing at me. Well, I beat the fuck out of him and his fucking brother. I midget tossed both those pieces of fucking shit. It's one of my crowning jewels in fucking life. I hate those creeps. Just like Phil Spector. Just like Ronnie sang. How many fucking people did he kill before they finally fucking did something about it? How many dirties is fucking... They all knew Baffert. He's a cheating motherfucker. Why aren't you investigating Kentucky the death of David Blee? Oh, the head of the CIA. He was a no-good motherfucker. He was head of the nuclear consortium who hired PR firms and trolls to attack him. He's fucking dead. Who gave him the fucking polonium in the tea? How about Goldberg? Who killed him? Trotsky to the head. Who killed Lesson? Zarty. I reported that before it happened. 5th of November. Trotsky to the head. Who's the media doesn't fucking do any investigative journalism. So who the fuck's fault is it? I mean, whose the fault is it? The American populace? Well, we got nowhere to go. Anonymous whistle. Kevin Blanch says, I got all the fucking dirt on Obama and fucking Trump and the whole nuclear. I got it all. I got all the fucking goods. Where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? California fucking Horse Racing Association? Fucking Kentucky? Fucking New York Times? Washington fucking Post? Alex fucking Jones? Where am I going to go? Fucking throttle me, I'll throttle you. Fucking unreal. Whose fault is it? Whose fucking fault is it? Fuck, enablers. Put me in, coach. Scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're stumped. Baffert's been cheating his whole fucking life. He gets away with it. Fuck, in Kentucky. Why don't you investigate who fucking killed David Blee? A little fucking plutonium into the tea? Nuclear fucking... Whoa, live by the sword. Die by the fucking sword. Baffert's always been a fucking cheater. Fucking... Put Bonds in the Hall of Fame. Stand tuned.